everybody, welcome to another vlog. This is my first full week in North Carolina, so I've figured I would vlog it just to document what I'm doing. So it is now Friday. I actually took a couple days off of vlogging just because, to be honest, I wasn't really doing anything. I just kind of gotten into a little bit of a routine here finally. I get up, I work out, spend most of the day reading, and that's pretty much all I've been doing. I have been doing a couple other projects. Let me grab my iPad. One of the videos, let me put you guys down. One of the videos that I've been working on, which is part of why I've been reading so much, is part of a challenge that I'm doing, which I'm hoping that some of these videos are going to be up by the time this goes up. Let's see, why won't this go? There we go. But I am challenging myself to read a book by an author from every country around the world. So that's kind of my big goal that I have reading wise right now. It's not the only thing I'm reading, but I am trying to read a lot of stuff for that. So that being said, as part of doing those videos, I wanted to make a little graphic that I could put at the beginning of each of those videos. So that's one of the things I've been working on. This is what it's turned out to be so far. Hopefully that's focusing. There we go. I'm super proud of it. It's looking good. I don't have a lot of art experience as far as drawing things. I do have a degree in advertising and PR, and so I have done a lot of graphic design, but I've done most of that in like Illustrator. So Procreate's something that's pretty new to me, but I wanted this to look a little bit more organic, not so like hard lines, perfectly straight like it ends up being in Illustrator usually. So I decided to try out Procreate. The other reason I'm using Procreate is because I want to make this a little animation to be like the intro to this videos. So with how this is, I want at the beginning of the videos to have it like this, but then the globe like rotates, but the words stay the same. So I'm working on that. It is incredibly time consuming. My plan for today, and the reason I've decided to pick up the camera again, is because later today we are going to drive down to the beach. So I'm super excited for that, but I've got a few things I want to get done before we leave. The first of which is to finish the last book that I need to read for that video. So I'm reading The Alchemist right now. I only have like 10 pages left. So I'm probably gonna sit down, read this, film the last clip for that video. Then I need to clean up and pack, and like get the Airbnb ready for us to leave for the weekend. I mean, we're only gonna be gone like one night. We're coming back tomorrow, but then if I have time, I need to finish editing the second road trip vlog. The beach was so nice. From coming from someone who had pretty much mostly has experienced the beach on the West Coast, like in California, the beaches here are so nice. When we went to the one in New Jersey, it was a little bit cold and windy of a day, but down here it was so warm to the point that we kind of had to like leave because we got too hot, and then the humidity just makes it so you're like dripping so fast. But I think that coming to the beach here would be super nice during like the spring or summer. It's just like super soft powdery sand, and the water's like actually a decent temperature, and it's not rocky and stuff that like if you come from a place that has good beaches, this is not like, that's just normal to you, I'm sure, but coming from someone who's used to like California beaches, it was way nice. Back now, but I thought I'd give you a quick update. That was super cool. We weren't really sure, neither of us did very much like research before we went there, but it was super cool. We ended up seeing an alligator, which was crazy. I've never seen one in real life. I don't even know if I've ever seen one. I guess I've probably seen one at a zoo. And then they also had like snapping turtles and stuff. It was really cool to watch. Anyways, I would highly recommend going there. We just did like a nice little like boardwalk loop walk, so it was pretty chill. And then we ended up coming back, stopped and got some groceries for lunch. While we were there, I also found this super cool puzzle. It's like this retro, that's what it's gonna look like when it's finished. I think it'd be the coolest puzzle to do and then frame and have just this like vintage national parks puzzle framed up on the wall. So I'm super excited. I'm not gonna be able to do it till we go home, but this was a good find. They actually had some really cool stuff. Jacob got this shirt that is just like a cool basic shirt. So they actually had some really cool branded stuff. I feel like the national parks out here have had much better branding, and maybe the national parks of the West Coast have gotten better too. I just haven't like looked at a gift shop at one in a while, so might have to check some more of those out. I feel like they've upped their game when it comes to the branding. It has been a minute since I filmed an update for this vlog, so I figured I'd come and check in. basically what you've seen so far has been just a big montage of all the stuff we've done the last 2 weekends. So last weekend we went to Kangari National Park, which was super cool. We loved it. It was super fun. I guess maybe I did check in after that. I think I did because I showed you guys the puzzle. Anyways, that was fun. Then this last weekend, my sister-in-law came out to visit us, and I didn't really talk to the camera, but I filmed a bunch of clips of stuff that we did. So you probably will have seen all of that footage already. Basically, she flew in Friday morning, like super early. So then we had stuff to do all Friday, Saturday, and then she went home Sunday. But Friday, me and her went to an antique mall, which was super cool. It's called Sleepy Poets Antique Mall or something like that. I thought it was really cool. I've never been to an antique mall, but I love like thrifting and stuff like that. So that was super fun. Then we came home and picked up Jacob because he was done with work. And then we went to the Mint Museum. We went to the one that's more like in, I think it's called Uptown. I think that's what they call their downtown. But we went to the one that was like more in the city, not the one that's like kind of out in the neighborhoods. And then, did we do anything else that day? I think we just went and did some shopping. So I don't think I filmed any of that. And then Saturday was the exciting day. We went to the National Whitewater Center and went whitewater rafting. And that was super cool. I've been whitewater rafting one other time in the Snake River a long time ago, like when I was in high school. But this one, they have like basically man-made whitewater courses. And so you go and you get in a raft, and they have like an easy one and then they have a hard one. So we did the easy one twice and then the hard one twice. And it was super fun. I think it feels a lot safer and a lot more controlled when you do it in a man-made place than on like an actual river. And they also can guarantee your experience a little bit more. The river is definitely dependent on like water levels and stuff when you can do it there. This was like, they could tell you exactly what you're getting, all of that. And it was super fun. One of the harder route that we did was actually what they do the time trials on for Olympic kayaking. So that was super cool. But I would highly recommend the Whitewater Center. Honestly, we probably could have spent the whole day there, but we went and we got in like the first time of whitewater rafting, and so we were already soaked, and so we decided to leave. But we went and got lunch, and then the afternoon of Saturday, what did we do? And then honestly, I'm not even sure what we did the afternoon of Saturday. I think we just kind of hung out. We'd hit most of the things that we had on like our list to do, so I'm not even sure what we did. I think we just kind of went shopping again and kind of wandered around and saw stuff. And then that night we went and tried to catch fireflies at the park, but we didn't have any luck seeing them. I think part of it was that there was a storm rolling in, so we didn't try very long. That was kind of this weekend. This week is our last week here in Charlotte, which to be honest, I'm super excited about. But basically, this week we're going to be prepping to leave. I've got some stuff done to go. I actually wrote myself on this piece of paper a to-do list because I did not bring my planner with me, which was a big mistake, but I needed a to-do list to actually work off of. So this week's gonna be all packing up. I will probably end the vlog like Friday, because Friday is when we take off for our road trip back, which we're super excited about. We're going to have a really fun route. I'm really just looking forward to that. It's going to be a good, just relaxing trip to end our summer. And then when we get back, I've got like 3 days to get ready, and then I go back to work. So summer's wrapping up really fast, which I'm sad about, but I'm going to bring you along this week as I get all prepped up to road trip again. Thursday, and it is our last full day here in Charlotte, which is super exciting. it's been fun, it's been a good summer, but we're really ready to go home. But that being said, that means I've got a bit of stuff I need to do today so that we are ready to go tomorrow. Jacob's at work. Basically, what I need to do is get us as packed and ready to go as possible tonight so that tomorrow we can just throw all the stuff in the car and take off. I did start doing a little bit of packing over here. I time-lapsed it yesterday, so I'll put that time-lapse in somewhere. But basically what I've done is I've got all of my stuff in that suitcase that I don't necessarily need for our week road trip back. And then my backpack over here is what I'm going to load up with stuff that I actually want to wear for like this week. I've got a little bit of laundry left to do, which I'll probably do tonight. That way we can just have like the maximum amount of clothes clean before we go on this road trip. And then just some general making sure I gather everything up, stuff like that. So I'll probably take you along as I start doing all the packing stuff. One thing I have already loaded up for the most part is our books, which I know we're gonna look a little bit crazy, but we did end up getting a tote because we have so many books that we brought. So this is the current book situation. We've got this whole tote filled, and I need to put this book in there because Jacob just finished reading this one. But I've basically tried to stack my books that I'm hoping to read while we're like road tripping. So I'm probably gonna pick up The Naturals at some point and Strange the Dreamer. So I'll put this one in somewhere. But we basically just wanted to put them in a tote so that we didn't have them like floating around the car while we're driving. To be fair though, we have read most of the books, which is kind of crazy. But between me and Jacob, we read the vast majority of the books that are in this tote. So we got a lot of reading done this summer. And then there's a few books in here that are for other people. I've also got my puzzle in there. Jacob's got his guide for like training for cycling, stuff like that. So that's our tote of books. I do have that all packed up. We might use the space in here to fill up or to pack a few extra things. We'll see kind of how I get going on that. But that's pretty much the plan for today. I think what I might do, because I don't necessarily need the whole day to pack, and some of it's got to wait till Jacob gets home because I need to clean the car out, and he currently has it with him since it's raining today and he didn't want to bike to work. So some of it's got to wait till he gets home, but I think I might edit a vlog. I haven't edited any of the vlogs from the summer except for our actual road trip out here. So I think I might sit down and edit one of those vlogs this morning, and then I'll spend like the afternoon kind of cleaning and packing and stuff like that. But we'll kind of see. I'll bring you along. This will probably be the last day of the vlog. I may vlog a little bit tomorrow packing up. Most likely I'll probably end the vlog today though, and then start a new one for our week-long road trip back to Utah. So super exciting stuff. Hope you enjoy coming along with me as I prep to move back home.